Alright, hi everybody, it's Bombcat2 here to bring you Devil Survivor 2 Episode 2 review. Monday of Upheaval. Or was it the Upheaval of a Monday? A weird name, weird title for an episode. Going by, because last week was Monday of Upheaval. Last week was Melancholy Sunday, now this is Monday of Upheaval 1. Pretty much where we're at now. In the beginning of this episode was, last week was so hyped up. Episode 1 was so fucking hyped with everything that went down in that episode that I went kind of crazy in the review. But this episode toned down a bit. It was toned down a bit. Yeah, toned down a bit. But there was still some good action. Yeah, there was still some fucking cool fucking action. And we got an explanation. Now, unfortunately, the name of these creatures, what they're called, is a very hard name to say. And I didn't write it down fast enough or remember it. But at least to say it was start with an H, an S. I think it was called Serpentine. Least to say, they are beings that are attacking the planet, the world, Japan. And we got the whole 411 on it. And I might as well just say it while I'm going into the summary of what the story is. They have 6 days to destroy these six enemies of, these enemies that are going to come and attack them. And if they don't destroy them within those 6 days, the world's going to disappear. Their country's going to disappear, Japan. It's like, that's logistically what is a story. That's the whole fucking story. And, well, let's get into the summary here. The beginning part. They've been arrested. They were really arrested. And the company, or the organization, is called GIPS. And they're basically in line with the Japanese government. And where they go? They go to the Diet Building underneath the ground in the Diet Building. And they're in league with them, and they basically protect Japan. And and we see the main character of the story, what's his face? Hibiki. And Hibiki is like, he's thinking that when they say protect Japan from, international foreign lands, and he says, and the one, Psycho, Psycho says no, it's a different one. And she said, and he's like saying, oh, boy, she's describing it, ghosts and demons. And he says, if that's what you want to call them. And that's pretty much what the story is here. These ghosts and demons are coming to attack them. And it's set in, it's basically, what happened in episode 1 was like the beginning. It was apocalyptic. So they go to underneath the Diet Building. And they meet up with the leader of GIPS, which I believe his name is Yamato Hatsuin. I'll just call him Yamato. So Yamato basically is explaining to Hibiki that, that thing you destroyed in episode 1, that was a weak one, and there's still like 5 or 6 more to defeat in 6 days, and they were detained obviously underneath the Diet Building just to explain to him what the story was. And after that situation, Seiko takes Hibiki and the other two, Nita, and Hibiki's best friend, Daichi, to take him home. And they basically not made a deal with them, kind of, to get Nita and Daichi back home. So they're in the car with this Seiko woman, who's part of GIPS, And they're going through the highway and everything, and they see the highway, and then they see the bridge, and it's knocked out. And there's smoke coming from the area that Nita has to go to. And then she just collapses on herself, like, you know? And that's what happens there. And it's very demeaning. Basically, they're saying, you know, they can't get back home. Overall, this episode, we'll get a 4 out of 5, I guess. Because there was action. I mean, last week was a whole lot better because it came out with like a bang, you know? But this one, a lot of information was told, okay? And then what happens is they Seiko, they take the three of them, Ibiki and the other two, Nita and Daichi, to a shelter so she could find her parents. And they're basically looking at everything and trying to find out if they're alive or dead or what have you. And while in the shelter, this bird demon thing comes out of the fucking window and starts attacking everybody. And that's when Hibiki calls forth Bayako. That tiger. Oh, that tiger again. And starts fighting with it. And takes it outside and starts... And it's not just one of these bird things. They're like, I don't know, 20, 30 of them? Shitload of them. So, he's having a hard time. And then that's when... Psycho shows up again. I mean, she her as a character, Psycho, I feel bad for her in a way, even though she was being a bitch to them, because she feels helpless too as well. And the one who plays Psycho also is the same girl who plays the one from Kokoro Connect, the one from Tempest, and the one from Yusha, who played the female knight, just to let you know. But anyway, she notices a disturbance when she leaves them and realizes they're in trouble and realizes Hibiki is in trouble. She goes back to help him, and she calls forth her demon thing, which is like a knight thing that she uses, and she attacks the flying demon birds as well. And they're attacking them and trying to destroy them. And then what ends up happening is she finds the phone that is calling forth these demons and destroys it. Because that seems to be the logic thing that happens. These demons come out from cell phones because of that app. When people die, they come out there and, what have you. And we get the whole, not shonen, but speech from Hibiki saying, I need to protect them. I want to be helpful. That whole thing. And he just used Bayako. That thick fucking tiger is amazing. Bayako. Oh, man, that was awesome. And, he goes ham on them and just destroys them. And then everyone looks at him like, he's the devil. Oh, I'm like, you just saved your asses, and you're gonna treat him like that. Like, fuck you. But then the one kid says, Oni-chan, like saying thank you to him and stuff, and he's crying a little bit, and he's happy. And that's when we got to the end of the episode, where then they all decide to join Ibiki. Daichi and they decide to join him, and he tells Yamato, right? Yamato, that he wants to join them. He wants to help. Because the world's going to disappear in 6 days. Like, holy shit, man. You better get your ass in gear. And that's the whole bit. Also in this episode, we saw the other guy. The evil guy, kind of. The guy with the black and red thing here. So, which was another thing. And we also saw him talking to Yamato at the end. Not much to say. He was talking about something that you don't need me anymore, and now you got this guy here, and so on and so forth. But overall, this episode gets a 4 out of 5. And that's pretty much what happened in the episode. It was good because we got some action and information. That was important. That we find out what the whole fucking story was with here. Because if we didn't find out the whole story, people would be like, Jesus, what's going on? What's going on? They would have been freaking out. But overall, this is a good series. I mean, Dan Master 20? He's like, sucks. And I'm like, alright, fine. Complain about it. But I still think it's a good series. A lot of promise. It has a lot of promise. We have to wait and see, though, for this series. It's not like Attack on Titan. Like, no. I gotta take back what I originally said about it. It's not up there with Attack on Titan. I'm sorry. It's probably a number 2. It's a good number 2 for this spring. But overall, this was an okay episode. Like I said before, they toned down with the excitement considerably. So, yeah. And that's all I got for you guys. So, yeah, this is Bankai 922. I will see you guys later. Today is going to be a few things. Before I go, I want to say this. Number 1, I did the Kamigakuru chapter review. There is going to be a podcast for Titans of Darkness. That will probably be... I don't know the exact time. Once I find Irvin, his time schedule of what he's doing is the Taco Battle Dome shit, then I will do a podcast. Also, yeah, that's tonight. I'm reading Akira as fast as I possibly can. It's very fucking long, but I'm reading as fast as I possibly can. Getting the majority of it done. So I'll be ready for this Battle Dome tonight. But yeah, and that's all I got for you guys. So yeah, it's been Bankai 922. I will see you guys later. Peace. I love that fucking tiger. Where can I get a tiger who goes and kills demons? Because I want that shit. Oh yeah! I want a white tiger. White tiger. Yeah. Roar. See ya.